Now it's a pleasure to be getting it together, so come on and move on now. Yeah. And I'm not playing, you know what I'm saying? It's time for us to get together. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, this is Sheree Brown, and welcome back to my place. Now, normally, I open up our segment with my guitar, but you can see I am at my stove getting ready to prepare something special for you. I want to do something a little different today, especially since we missed a week due to festivities with my family reunion. And oh my gosh, family is a wonderful thing to have. I had such a great time. I think I posted some pictures. But anyway, today I am going to prepare something special. I can cook, and I love to cook. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about my new project, Messages from the Heart, an Extension of Love, which is on Expansion Records. And by the way, if you don't know already, it's been released worldwide, available on iTunes and Amazon.com. You have to check it out. So anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about that as I'm cooking. And now, I love to cook, and I do this special thing. I make these shrimp tacos. So now, what's already prepared here are my shrimp. It's already cooked shrimp, and they're thawed out and cut up. Then what I do is I add some red, orange, yellow bell peppers to it that's sliced and cut up. And then I add some capers. So I love the capers. I put that. And you know what? I've done this so much. My measuring, let's see, I'll put about 5 teaspoonful of the capers. And then what I do is I get chili powder, and I season it by color. Pour it in. Actually, I guess I should open it. This is a very brand new bottle. So I pour it in. I won't sprinkle it. I'll pour it in. So I pour it in so that it gets a light rust color. Okay. This is dark chili, so it doesn't really look rust. So it looks like chocolate is sprinkled throughout it. You don't want to put too much on it and overwhelm it with the chili. You just want that chili flavor to be in it. Then after I do that, I have, which I've already opened up, black sliced olives. And I pour that all in there. And I love to cook with garlic. You have to have garlic. So then I put garlic powder. And I put a lot of garlic powder in it. In fact, I use the last bit of this garlic powder in this bottle. So then I stir that up. Then what I do is add salt to taste. You don't want to add too much salt. Now, one of the things that happens is that a lot of chili powder already has salt in it, so you have to really be careful so that you don't have chili powder with salt in it, and then you add salt on top of it, and then you get it really salty. So then what happens, I take a lemon, I have a fresh lemon, cut it in half, take the seeds out, because you don't want the seeds in your filling, and then I squeeze it. It gives it a little twang to it. Gives it a little good twang. I've actually got a little piece of seed I want to get out of there. So I do both halves. Just squeeze it in. Got another squeeze. Get a couple of the seeds out. That's real easy if the seeds get in. And you can let some of the pulp get in it also. The last thing I add, I have some turbinado raw cane sugar. And just a little bit to give it a little sweetness. I'll put 2 teaspoonfuls. And then you mix it up. And if I hadn't mentioned already, remember the shrimp is already cooked. So you don't have to worry about cooking the shrimp. It takes less time to do that. Throw my seeds away. All right. So then you mix all of those ingredients up. And I'll turn the heat on. I start off with the heat low-high. Well, medium-high. And after the filling, the shrimp and the seasonings are all mixed up, I add some olive oil into the skillet. And then what I do is I stir fry it. So as I'm stir frying, I want to just tell you more, talk a little bit more about the project. There's a song on the album called In My Heart. And you know what? I really, really like this album. Sometimes I'm listening to the album. Now, you may think it's crazy. Sometimes I listen to it, it's like, is that me? That sounds so good. And I don't listen. I go to bed sometimes. No, not sometimes. I go to bed a lot listening to this album. It's phenomenal. And the people that are on it make it so special. Teresa Russian, my daughter Maya Nicole, my nieces and my nephew, Leon Ware, and my nieces are Brian Pins and Sarah Lynn, and my nephew is Kevin Thomas, and my son helped to write one of the songs. His name is Douglas Rebels Johnson. We call him Rebels. Anyway, this is one song that I wrote. You pour all of it in there. Just pour it all in. And you're going to saute it. And you saute it till it looks like everything is, the bell pepper is cooked and the shrimp cooks down. And I put it on high or medium high. Anyway, there's this song called In My Heart. And I wrote it with this other writer named, this song on the album called In My Heart. And I wrote it with 2 other writers, Sherwin Charles and Stanley Glenn. I love this song. And the lyrics, I'm a lyricist, and I really love the lyrics. I'm going to just sing it. Listen, check the lyrics. All the birds are singing in my heart. There's a cool wind breezing in my heart. I dusted off my shelf, then placed this newfound well, then pinched myself to see if I was dreaming. Now I can't help myself. There's nobody else who can feel the way that I've been feeling in my heart. You're in my heart. In my heart. I feel you in my heart. So now this is how it looks. Kind of looks like a mole sauce in it. I guess you can actually call it that. So now I'm one that likes to have the tacos prepared, the tacos fried in the oil or cooked in the oil with the filling and the cheese. So that's what I do a lot of. So start off. And what happens is I turn it, I put it in just briefly and then flip it real fast so that I can put the filling in. Then I add the cheese. Now I'm allergic to dairy, so what I use is this soy cheese. And it's a mixture, it's the white and the yellow soy cheese. Look how crispy that is. Wow. I like mine crispy like that, not burnt. And I put it here. So normally what I do is I do a whole pan full, but today I'm only going to do one for the sake of time. And remember, I fry these, cook them in oil, and I do it medium high. Okay, high to medium. You can gauge it. You just don't want to overdo it. Anyway, I'm going to come on over to the table. So come on over to the table. Alrighty, so here's my fixings. This is all of my fixings. Now, normally I have some hot sauce. I don't have any today. This chili powder is pretty spicy today, so it'll work perfectly. And I have chopped onions, but normally, and you can do it too. I didn't do it today, but I like to add cilantro to my onions. So you can add cilantro to your onions. Then I have the guacamole. Put that in there. And then what's really nice is I have mixed greens, lettuce that I put on there. I put regular tomatoes. And I love this. This is papaya mango salsa. And it adds a nice little twist to it because these are shrimp tacos. So it's a nice little seafood touch. And I like ketchup on my tacos. Some people don't, but I do. So I'm going to add the ketchup. Voila! Now they're finished. And I'm going to test out my taco. That's so good. So, So, thank you for joining me and coming into my space today as I made what I call my famous shrimp tacos. So until we meet again, you be well, my friends. And love, love, and more love. Remember, that can change the world.